Welcome to the franchise. I have no idea which way this is going to go, up, down, left, right. I just know that I got these rankings in my heart, and the people need to know. You people need to know where these Dynasty quarterbacks are being ranked, okay? For the 2025 season, I'm going to give you the list of my rankings and why I like them where they are, and why some people are wrong, etc., etc. So, I guess let's just jump into it, First one off the board, everybody knows it's coming out. This one is simple. I mean, it's Josh Allen. Maybe. Come on, Josh. There you go. Self-explanatory. Dude's a beast. You can't beat him. On the field, off the field, he's him. Fantasy, real life, it don't really matter. He's that guy. So, I mean, yeah, undisputed. Joining him in the S tier, number 2, where is he? JD5. Now, a lot of people give me kickback for this, but I don't know, man. Lamar is just, I think he's like 5 years older than Jaden, and they're the same exact player, except Jaden's more accurate. In Dynasty, yeah, I get there's risk because it might just be 1 year. I don't care. I'm taking JD5 in Dynasty for the long term. He's just got more of a career left, so why wouldn't you put him above Lamar? Because Lamar is older, more injury prone. But, right behind him's Lamar. It's not even a question. Those are my top 3. And it's hard to go any farther than that, but I think I hate even putting Hurts in there, but I mean, fantasy wise, he's like that too. Real life and fantasy, sometimes it's hard for me to distinguish, because real life, I mean, that's not the top 5, obviously, but I don't know. Hurts just seems like somebody that is not in the same tier as these guys, but for fantasy, he probably is. A tier. Where is my guy? Where is he? I really want to put him up here in S tier. I just can't do it. He just doesn't run like that. Now, if you have a league where, you get points per completions, like 0.25 per completion or something, then you put him here in front of Hurts. But most leagues aren't like that, so we're going to put him in A tier all alone. Next, my homies, we're going to put, actually, I'm going to wait for 1 second to talk about Mahomes. I would put him here if I could. Honestly, I'd put him here if I could. But they just have made the offense about not him. Like, they have taken away what he was his first couple years in the league. Not that he's not the greatest quarterback, but he's a great quarterback. But fantasy, bro, I just can't put him higher than B tier right now. Now, that could change. He could definitely improve. He's been the 2 worst seasons he's had in fantasy the past 2 years, so yeah, he could totally improve. I wouldn't be shocked at all if he did, and that's the reason you pick him here, because if he just improves a little bit, he's at least here, and he has more rushing upside than Burrow. So yeah, Mahomes is still a dog. Don't sleep on him. Mr. Bo next. Coming in your party. What's up, Bo? What's up, Bo? Yeah, Bo, this is not necessarily everybody's rankings, but I don't know. I have such conviction on Bo, bro. Now, I did have him last year in redraft, and I tried to trade for him in Dynasty. I tried to trade away 2 first-rounders for him. one this year and one in like 2027 for Bo and something else, I forget. But I just think, bro, I think he's going to keep climbing these ranks in the next couple of years. His arm and his legs, man, he can run with any, like with these guys. I argue he's a better runner than Jalen Hurts any day. So if he can just continue with what he's doing, keep improving, and limit those interceptions, man, I don't see how Bo Nix is not a top 7 Dynasty quarterback for years to come. Also in this tier, we got J-Herb and CJ and Caleb Williams. Yeah, these guys, Mr. Herbert, better than most of these quarterbacks on here, but they got a running offense, so he's below, and he doesn't run a ton, but he's a beast. Don't get me wrong. Stroud, I'm actually gonna flip these two. Just because. Stroud is a beast. He had a down year last year. I still have hope for him. He's still a really good quarterback. He just doesn't run it. Caleb Williams, new offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson. Hate you, bro. One pride. I ain't give a piss about none but the pride. And the fact that you left sucks, but it's going to benefit Mr. Caleb Williams for sure and any other weapon in that offense. So, Luther Burden. May or may not have drafted him in my first rookie draft this year, and I have high hopes for him just because I know, as a Lions fan, about, the Ben Johnson, what happens when Ben Johnson runs an offense. And you give Caleb Williams a coordinator like that, with wheels like his and playmaking ability like his, I wouldn't be surprised soon if we see Caleb up here. But for now, we're going to keep him right there between Herbert and Mr. Stroud. Stroud's self-explanatory. Great quarterback. No legs. Great offense. But we need to see more from him next year in order to move him up. Let's see. I'm going to go one more tier down now. To Mr. Jordan Love. Yeah, we'll put Kyler up here. Mr. Drake May. People are really high on Drake May. Maybe I wasn't paying attention last year. I just don't see it yet. I don't see how he can be above where people are putting him here. People are putting him here. And I'm just like, bro, I don't get that. I don't get it. I get he's good. He's got a good arm. He can run. But can I see it one more year before I move him up? I still want him on my team, absolutely. I would love to have Drake May. He's a good quarterback. But right now, I'd love to have these guys over him. No doubt in my mind. I'd take every single one of these guys over him easily. Another guy that I think people are forgetting about is Trevor. Trevor Lawrence. Elite prospect. Elite prospect. Had a good year. Had a couple off years. The Jaguars sucked. First year, can't even blame him. It was Urban Meyer's fault. A lot of excuses you can make up for him, and people have given up on him, I feel like. He's 25. He just got another dog. He's got Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter now. New offensive coordinators who were offensive coordinators for the Bucs last year. Shout out to Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Baker Mayfield. Anybody remember that? And I ain't gonna lie, Trevor can run. I think he's another guy that could jump up next year. You might see his ADP go way up just because of. I low-key think Jacksonville could be a playoff team. I still believe in Trevor Lawrence, and if you don't, you're missing out. I want him back. Pause. Yeah, Brock Purdy, another guy. I don't love him. There's so many question marks in San Francisco, and I question to put him here, but we're going to leave him here just because of his running ability and his playmaking ability. Hopefully the 49ers are still functional somehow and he can impress me, because he didn't last year. I'll tell you that. Let me down big time. And on to the next tier. Run off with Baker. I would put him way up here, but he's just older. But man, is he fun to watch and amazing season last year. Redraft, he's up top somewhere in this area, but Dynasty, his age, man, he ain't gonna be playing too much longer. You still get a few good years out of him for sure. 3, 4, maybe even 5 years left, but I'm sure he won't be the runner that he is in 4 to 5 years, that's for sure. Jared ain't give a piss about nothing but the pride. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, Jared Goff. I love Jared Goff. He turned around my franchise, and I just love him. He is precise. He's Jared. He don't care about what you say about him. He'll put up fantasy points for you. He ain't gonna get out of that pocket though. Man, I wish he was faster. Yeah, so he goes there. And then we got a guy I have a lot of hope in. Maybe. He's not on this list, so we're just gonna pretend that this is Cam Ward. I have no hope in Mr. Will Levis. He's cooked, so just pretend that's Cam Ward right there. Yeah. So Cam Ward, first overall draft pick to Tennessee. They're trying to turn him some weapons. It's still a piss poor situation he's in Tennessee. I don't know how good they're going to be. They're probably going to be horrible. His weapons are, I don't know. We will see. But I love him as a prospect. He's elite. I don't see how he can flop, you know? He feels like a smash pick to me. And with time, hopefully the Titans can turn around their franchise and surround him with the proper weapons, and he can flourish into, one of these guys up top. Man, I really hate that says Will Levis. He's horrible. Okay, next. Where is Bryce? Where is that man? This thing is so wet. Is he not on this list, bro? There he is. Bryce Young. The man of God himself. Humble. And he showed a lot of promise that back half of last season. I kind of have hope for him. And he's got some weapons around him now. I like what they're doing there in Carolina. He was a very accurate quarterback in college, and we saw glimpses of that last year. A young guy like that can definitely continue to take strides and become one of the league's top quarterbacks. So I like him a lot. Now, and he even has some running ability too. So I don't know, man. I could see him being like a Jordan Love. I don't know what to compare him to. He's weird, but he's good, and I can see his potential. Next, we're gonna put Dak. Can't really go wrong with Dak. People forget he got hurt last year, hence why the CD slides are happening right now in drafts. But Dak's 31. He's old, but dang it, he's just a fantasy producing machine. So if you're looking to contend this year or next, I'd grab him, try to. He's still plenty good, and he just got George Pickens, so I mean, even more weapons for him to throw to. Next, old penis, Michael Penis. Yeah, he's good too. Wow, really analytical, Luke. Yeah, he's accurate. He's got weapons. I don't know. Something about him in that Atlanta jersey is speaking to me. I just got a feeling he's going to be... There's just something about... I know y'all who've seen him know what I'm talking about. He's just got this... There's something about him, man. And I'm not gay, I swear. But this guy, he's going to win people leagues in years to come. Watch out. Alright, tear down. I feel like I gotta rid of this thing. Mr. Fields. I don't know why that's not a Jetsini. I think he's number 7. Not number 2. Which is kind of tough. And he looks good in that green. You can't, I mean, I don't really believe in him anymore. I've had him a couple years in redraft, and He's really sold the bag for me. One time he was great, and then I drafted him again, and it's just not good. Oh, man. But, yeah, he's just got that running upside, and who knows? Maybe the Jets figure some stuff out. They got a new offensive line. They're trying to revamp it. Maybe Russ learned something, or he learned something from Russ, and can take a leap with his accuracy, and I don't know, anything. I mean, he looked pretty good with the Steelers. I don't know why they benched him, honestly. He was 4-2 before he got benched. So, I don't know. I haven't fully given up on Fields yet. So, yeah. Next. I gotta make more tiers, bro. Give me a second. Add a row. Add another. Okay, that looks better. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Alright. Yeah, you're gonna be pink because you're terrible. And G, you're gonna be Mr. Justin Foods. After Justin is Big Tua. Big Tua. Talk to me. I like him a lot. He's just always concussed. So you can't really trust him in Dynasty. He's not that old, but his injuries have aged him. And his stock is dropping. But dude's still a good quarterback. So if you're cool with the risk, I don't see why he ain't a good pick. Pretend this says Jackson Dart because for some reason this silly little app just doesn't want to put on the new rookie quarterbacks on here. So now I'm looking like a fool because of this silly little app. Shout out to Tier Maker. Maybe I gotta pay for the premium subscription. Not gonna do that yet. So I don't know. I'm gonna blame you guys for now though. So this is Jackson Dart. Daniel Jones. He's on the Colts, so. And he's tragic. But, you know, when they drafted Daniel Jones, they thought, hey, this could be the next quarterback. And now that's what everybody's saying for Jackson Dart in New York. And he's throwing to Malik Neighbors, and he's doing this, and he's doing that. He got that dog mentality, okay? He does. He's got that dog. And he got the Anakin Skywalker thing, like, bruh, I want to take you. I love Anakin. I love Star Wars so much. I want to take you. The accuracy, man, is never a good sign when you're not that accurate in college. Like, I had a feeling about Bo Nix last year because Sean Payton had a feeling about him, and he was like the most accurate passer in college, and he went to a good situation with a good coach who knows what he's doing. I'm like, bro, Bo Nix is going to be him. And he was. And I got him so late as a QB4, and he became my QB2. I had Lamar and him. But Jay Dart, I don't have that conviction yet. So I'm hoping he can take a leap or show me something in this rookie year. And then if I really want him, I'll try and trade for him. He's worth a pick. He has potential. But he's not like a Bo Nix where it's just like, I know he's going to be good. Like, I don't know that yet. So I just am hesitant to take him. So, but man, he's a dog. And I could be so wrong on him, and he could just be everything that, you know, we want him to be. And Malik Neighbors could have his QB that he's been needing. I mean, if Malik is Jay Dart is him, and then Malik Neighbors actually has a decent quarterback now. Malik Neighbors is the best Dynasty player out of all players, bro. Do you see what he did last year with Daniel Jones? Ooh, DeVito? Bro, DeVito, Mosquito, Malik and 5. Okay. Been watching too much TikTok. Anyway, who's after that guy? Yeah, A-Rich, AR-15, which he's now AR-5. I just liked him better at Florida, man. He's not good anymore. He's not good. But he's young, and he's got another year of development, another offseason of development under his belt. Shoot. I'd give him a shot. He's the freakiest athlete at quarterback in the entire league. If he can just figure out how to be accurate, he's a solidified stud. But he can't seem to figure that out, so I don't know. Everybody knows that. He's risky, so I'm putting him below Dart, not Daniel Jones, his backup. But hey, that could happen. These two could be switching mid-season if Richardson can't figure it out, because Daniel Jones is backing him up. Again, that's Dart, not Jones. Okay, yeah, next here. Oh wait, I missed somebody, bro. I totally missed somebody. How did I forget about J.J. McCarthy? He's right here, bro. I like J.J. And the talks out of Minnesota are great. Like, he's his first year, he got hurt, and he's talking to his defensive lineman about, film. His defensive lineman in his first week? What are you talking to D-line for, bro? I don't know, but it sounds sweaty. He was just a playmaker at Michigan. I remember he didn't do a ton because they just had a great run game and a run and a good defense. So to say he's some great quarterback, I don't know. But they traded away Sam Darnold, who was pretty darn good in that, except for when it mattered. I ain't give a bitch about nothing but the pride. When you came to Motown thinking you were going to take us out of that freaking 1 seat. We lost the Commander, so whatever. But yeah, Darnold couldn't do it when it mattered, so maybe that's why. But I think it's really because they think they got something in McCarthy. Like, Darnold was good, bro. Like, you don't trade away someone who can get the ball to Jay Jettas for somebody to step in who can't get the ball to the best receiver in the league. You feel me? Like, they gotta trust him in order to trade Sammy D like that. So yeah, he's going there. Mr. Donald, I'm put you up here. I love you. I love underdogs. And you proved everybody wrong last year. They did you wrong in trading you. And I'd move you higher, but you're just old and you're on a 1-year contract, and if you suck, and if it was Kevin O'Connell that made you him, I don't know. There's just a lot of risk with Sam Darnold, but I don't mind him. Gino, where's Gino, man? Where are you at? Other than in Las Vegas. I don't know how I feel about the move. It seems like one of them things where they send the washed quarterbacks to die, type of things. So, yeah, I think he's gonna die in Las Vegas. But I love Gino, man. They wrote me off. I ain't right back. Oh. Give me chills through my spine, bro. Can he do it again? Because I'm writing him off right now. I don't know. It's probably not smart to write him off after that line, bro. Maybe we should move him up. I don't know. Kidding. We're going to keep him there. I just don't know. Matt Stafford, shout out to the days of Detroit, my boy. Your veneers look very good. No cap. You're just old. 37, 38, 36, one of them. So yeah, he's a dog. He just don't have much time left. Poor guy. Great family. Yeah, so we're going to pretend that this says Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe. That is not Sam Howell, who plays for the Minnesota Vikings. That is Jalen Milroe, number 6. That says Milroe. It's the same number. Okay? Now, I don't think Jalen Milroe could throw a golf ball in the ocean. Yet. Give him a couple years, he'll be dotting up them seahorses, bro. And he's Lamar Jackson with his legs. Like, he's worth a shot. You can't tell me he's not worth a shot. All right. We're going to pretend this says Tyler Shuck. Because this guy's going to be starting for the New Orleans Saints. And I don't care what you say. He's overcome injuries, mental illness, I think. I don't know. He's overcome a lot. I know that. And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. And everybody's seen that clip with him missing the throw in the combine. Okay, go back to his Louisville film. He's making that throw when it matters. He's 25, 26. But age doesn't matter as much for quarterbacks. The Saints picked him in the second round, bro. Give me the shuck daddy. Give me the shuck daddy. Let him cook. Russell Wilson. Yeah, we know what. Russell's the same thing as Gino. They sent him to New York to die. Poor guy. He's gonna cook. Don't get me wrong. He's gonna cook for a year. I don't know how big his contract is, but he'll cook this year. Till they bench him when he sells for Jay Darty. So I don't know. You just gotta be careful. I'll always love Russ, man. Man of God. He is unapologetically himself and very cringy, but man, I like people like that who just are. They don't care. They just dangerous. Anywho, so yeah, that's that. Go down a tier here. Shedder. I'd take a shot on Shedder. Perfect timing. He got done dirty. He is not a 5th round player. I promise you. And I don't know, bro. He gets a bad rap, but I like him. I like Shedder. I think he can prove a ton of people wrong in a few years whenever he can get out of that freaking mess of a quarterback room. Man, you know what they say, cream rise to the top. Shedder rising to the top, bro. You watch. So take a shot on him, man. Why not? Rodgers. I don't know what's going on with him. But he's serviceable if he decides to play football. So we'll put him there. And yeah, everybody else can pretty much lick butt. Yeah, so there you have it. Those are my tiers. Next time I'm gonna make sure there's like a better list and a more in-depth list. Maybe I should create my own custom list, but comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. Disagree, agree, let me know, man. Until next time.